I just got a whole room full of brownies and Girl Scouts quiet just by going like this. That's pretty good. You guys are very well behaved. So anyway, I want to welcome you to Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town. I'm joined tonight by some of our council people. Behind me here is Debbie Meehan. She's from Colonia. If you live in Colonia, she's your council person. Anybody, raise your hand if you live in Colonia. Oh my, a whole bunch of you. This is Corey Spiller. He is the 3rd Ward councilman. He covers Avenel and Port Reading. Who's from there? Anybody?
No, come on.
Oh, you're out of luck, man.
I got one.
Got one?
All right.
One over there, okay. We have Debbie Meehan. She's the 1st Ward councilwoman, and she covers Woodbridge and C. Warren. Who's from there? Oh my gosh. And we have Howie Bauer. He's the 2nd Ward councilman. He does Hope Lawn, Caseby, and Fords. Anybody from there? All right, we got a big group over there. And then that's Councilman Kyle Anderson. He's what they call Councilman at Large, which means he covers the whole town like I do. So who's from the whole town of Woodbridge? Everybody. So far, Kyle has the most. And this is Councilman Greg Ficara. He's a Councilman at Large, too. He covers the whole town like me and Kyle do. Who's from the whole town of Woodbridge again? Even more people are from Woodbridge now. So that's this, all the council people. Oh, is that Lizbeth? Lizbeth de Jesus, come on over. She's a councilwoman at large. She covers the whole town. Now who's from the whole town of Woodbridge? Everybody now. And Lizbeth's also special because what happens with the council, each has different issues that they like to address and they want to be responsible for. So for example, Kyle keeps the Boy Scouts on his agenda, and he reports on what's going on with the Boy Scouts. Well, Lizbeth does that for the Girl Scouts. So the mayor, I do all the organizations, but Lizbeth is particularly involved in the girls, young girls issues and girls' school issues. So she's your liaison in the council. She's the person that everybody goes to. When they don't go to me, they want to go to the council, they go to Lizbeth. Of course, if you want to go to your ward council person, you go to any one of the other people I introduced before. So everybody's here to serve you is the bottom line. So Lizbeth's going to help me pass out proclamations. This is the 106th anniversary of the Girl Scouts, right? That means the Girl Scouts are even older than Greg Ficara. And there's one thing I want to talk to you guys about real quick. We are building over in Avenel. A lot of you have probably been to Oros Park, where the butterfly garden is there, and there's a gazebo. Who's been there? Raise your hand. Okay, well, right across the street from that, we own some land, and this year, in the next couple of months, we are turning it into a scout park, a scout camp spot. I can't say a Boy Scout camp spot because it's going to be for Girl Scouts too. But what we're doing is we're putting in a big pavilion, a big open area with a cement floor and a roof and just some posts that you can go, and if you want to camp out and it's bad weather, you can go under there. And we're going to build a big fire pit, so when you guys go camping, you can have a fireplace going. So how many of you have been on the Camporees where you stay overnight at Warren Park? A lot of you, right? That's a pretty cool place. We've had the Camporee there for a long time, like 5 or 6 years in a row since we've been doing it. But now we're hopefully, if we get this built, which we will, we're going to have the Camporees right there. And that's even cooler than Warren Park, because right across the street is that park, Oros Park, with all the wildlife and the butterfly garden, and there's little classrooms with benches, and there's a big lake, and there's canoeing and kayaking, and there's hiking, and there's all kinds of great things to do there. So I'm telling you, we cannot wait to get this open, and you're all going to be invited out there the weekend we do it. I'm not going to say it's April. We're trying for April, but maybe not, because this weather is just kicking our butts. We can't get anything done, because every time we turn around, it snows. And I know you guys like snow. I don't. I don't. No, put your hands down. No, put your hands down. We don't like, huh?
They like snow or snow days?
Like snow days. Here's the thing. Who wants a snow day tomorrow? Yeah, well, guess what? The week you're off, you're going to have to go to school if you have a snow day tomorrow. You're not going to have a whole week off to do nothing. One of those days you're going to have to go to school and mess up your whole week if you get a snow day tomorrow. So now who wants a snow day tomorrow? Oh, you still do? Well, I think you're going to get it. They haven't called school off yet, but it's supposed to be 10 to 14 inches of snow. And I don't know about you, but I've had it with the snow. How many parents are sick and tired of the snow? All right, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It costs a fortune to plow the snow. Hundreds of thousands of dollars we're going to spend tomorrow to plow the snow, and Thursday it's all going to be melted anyway. Right? I could pave 10 streets with that much money. But if I don't plow the snow, guess what? Your parents aren't going to vote for me anymore. And if I don't plow the snow, they're not going to vote for any of these people anymore. So we have to plow the snow even though it's going to melt. But anyway, that's the story. That's what the dilemma of being a mayor is. All these different things you have to do. It's a very, very difficult job, except not tonight. Tonight it's fun, because I got all these Girl Scouts and Brownies coming out to get official mayor proclamations. So I'm just warning you, I'm going to call up each troop, and then we're going to take a picture. And I'm going to probably pick one kid in each troop to just say something about the Girl Scouts. It's very potentially embarrassing for all of you. But I'm going to call on somebody from each troop, all right? Now, some of you know if I know you, some of you know that if I know you, I'm probably going to pick on you, which is the problem if the mayor knows you. You know who I'm looking at over there, right? So let's get started. First, I want to thank Nicole Androvich from Troop 80228. She helped put this all together. She's coming later? Okay. Oh, there she is. Nicole's here. She asked for her troop to go last because I think she thought she'd be late, but we want to thank her anyway. So let's start with Troop 83501. The leaders are Karen Hackett and Jasmine Thomas. I'll call you up one at a time. Michaela Dorney, just come on up. Kayla Hackett. Tara Mahan. Janiyah Mandry. Catherine Page. Caitlin Pinto. Rasvita Rajendra. Hannah Rolfs, Jessica Rolfs, Kira Thomas, and Sierra Thomas. Guys, all come up. Okay, so why don't you guys, who wants to speak on behalf of the troop? Don't make me pick somebody. Oh, you're ducking down back there? Oh, you're so coming up here. Get up here. Get up here. No one ducks down on the mayor and hides from the mayor. Which one of you girls wants to come up? How about you, young lady? No? You? No? No? You come on, come on. Tell me about, you're right, there's a lot of little girls here. You're on the older side. How long have you been involved in Girl Scouts?
Since we started as juniors, the first year of the junior years.
And what's your favorite part about being a Girl Scout?
I like doing all of the community service, like
Really?
helping out.
Like
it's
what?
pretty fun.
Like what?
One time we cleaned up, I think, one of the trails. What was the nature trail?
The Greenway.
Yeah, the
Greenway. Oh, neat.
We cleaned up the Greenway, and I found that to be like really fun.
Wow.
I really like helping out.
Wow, that's cool. We walked the Greenway one day. Me and Greg and Nancy were up there, and we saw an owl. I have never seen an owl. I love owls. There was an owl right there as we were walking. Somebody said, there's an owl. I said, no, there's not. There's no owls around here. Who said that?
There was always a bunch of cats.
That's what I remember.
Oh, man. Leave the jokes to me, will you? All right, well, each girls get in front. We'll take a picture of your troop. Now, come across in front of me here. Hold up your proclamations. Do you all have them? Where's yours?
Sierra.
Stand in front of the microphone here. All girls, stand right across, right in the middle. Come across here. Move over. Move over. Right smack in the middle. Come on over. Come on over. Come on over. You can get on the end there.
Mayor, you getting in?
When you're done, when that's done. You done? All right. No, I don't like being on my own pictures. And plus, I charge $5 for every picture. But if you want a picture with the council, it's only 50 cents. Okay, thanks, ladies. All right. Troop 80062, get ready. Leaders, Jessica Medina, Lisa Locke, and Jennifer Limmer. Girls, Lorelei Robertson, Amra Rizwan, Juliana Russamano, Kaylee Rapich, Adriana Cacchione, Kayla Perinello, Brianna Limmer, Caitlin Locke, Ava Kurzaja. Ava, you here? Is Ava here? Is Ava here? Oh, she would be so in trouble if she was here. Jessica Maltel, Juliana Critelli, Rachel Maltel, Ariel Bezdeo, Bonnie Corbala, Morgan Rosenbaum, Samantha Maltel, Ariana Medina, Olivia Limmer, Riley Kashak, Caitlin Rosenbaum, Ruth Matthew, Julia Malakowski, and Maya Williams-Cavino. Wow.
Small group.
All right, I know. What do I know you? Wait. Why do I know you?
Are you smarter than fourth grade?
Oh, that's right. You're in my video.
Yeah.
Oh, this girl's hilarious. You come here, talk. I don't know if anybody saw it, but when I do my township, State of the Township speech, I always have a little clip in the middle of it. And this year we did, is the mayor smarter than a Woodbridge fifth grader? And you were one of the fifth graders.
Yes.
And you're funny. So why don't you tell me about that? What was it like being on TV with the mayor?
It was really cool to be on TV with the mayor.
Why?
Because it's just fun.
Because I'm so handsome? And I'm so fun to be around? What was the question you had? Which is your question?
I forgot.
You forgot. There's only 4 questions.
I forgot.
Was it the one about the concerts?
No.
Was it the one about the new businesses?
No.
What was it then?
I forgot.
Alex, do you remember?
I'm pretty sure she had the concerts. There's a lot of great concerts in town.
No, that wasn't me.
That wasn't her. That was the other girl. Oh, was it How Long Have I Been Mayor?
No.
There's only one left, and I can't think of it.
Me neither.
For crying out loud. But you thought it was fun? Tell me about the Girl Scouts.
Well, I've been in Girl Scouts since I was a first-year Daisy.
What does that mean? What age was that?
2012.
2012? So you were 5 years as a Girl Scout?
Yeah.
What rank are you?
I think it's second-year junior.
Okay. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
And what's your favorite part about being in the Girl Scouts?
Well, I do like doing the cookie booths and selling cookies.
Okay. You better like selling cookies if you're a Girl Scout.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like required.
Yeah, I also like the community service
Okay,
that
so
we
what
do.
have you done in particular? What was your project? What have you guys done? Anybody want to help out? What have you guys done for community service? Anybody? Who's paying attention to me here? Anybody? What have you done for community service? Anybody want to say? Any of the leaders want to help me out here? What have you guys done?
Recently we slept at the Liberty Science Center.
Okay, that's cool.
We just actually, that was in November, and just last month we slept at the Adventure Aquarium.
Really?
We do a lot of sleepovers.
Oh, cool. So when you have this...
They don't sleep, though.
They don't sleep.
Stay
No, I try to sleep.
So what, you guys have stayed overnight at Warren Park?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Every year.
Oh, great. All right. Okay, next up, Troop 80105. Leaders are Jamie Jackson, Paula Aquiles Alves, and Carrie Ann Selecki. And the girls are Courtney Lake, Arabella Palmieri, Isabella Laura, Kaylee Alves, and Jessica Selecki. Okay, which one of you girls wants to talk? You do. Come on up. Tell me about Girl Scouts.
Girl Scouts is fun when we get to do things
Like what?
like projects to earn badges and community service.
Okay, what's the most recent badge you earned? Let me help you. You got New York Giants tackle cancer, and you have, excuse me, this is, my mom is a troop leader. How was it, tell me about the New York Giants with tackle cancer. What does that mean?
We were, it's for kids with cancer. We gave them crafts and
Really?
things.
How'd that make you feel?
It made me feel caring and loving.
Wow, very good. Good job. All right, girls, let's get a picture of 80105. Everybody stand in the middle. We have Troop 83506, Lori Mito and Rachel Berard. Ava Mito, Jennifer Berard, Chloe Nadella, Juliana Wittick, Marissa Varley, Alessia Teseo, Leah Tyler, Jayla Mineweather, and Juliana Massimino. All right. All right, we're going to start with Ava Mito. Where's Ava Mito? Oh, you know why I picked you? Because I know your dad, and I know your mom, and I used to play softball with both your dad and Uncle Bob, too. All right, come on over. Tell me a little bit about Girl Scouts.
Well,
Don't look at the camera.
Okay. I really like Girl Scouts because we get to sell cookies and we get to play fun games.
All right. What else? Let me see your badges. Hold on. What do you got? You got Veterans Day.
And I really like the Boo Bash.
You've got Holiday Parade. You've got Holiday Inn. You've got Team Cocoa. What's Team Cocoa?
Cookies, selling cookies.
Oh, for selling cookies. All right. So that's pretty cool. What's your favorite badge?
My favorite badge is probably the, I'm not sure if I have it on yet, but it's the, I got it. It's the Daddy and Daughter Dance.
Daddy and Daughter Dance. Oh, that's so nice. Wait till I tell your dad. And where is Juliana Massimino? Oh, you're a tiny one. You know why I picked you? Because I know your dad, right? Isn't your dad Joe?
Yeah.
He's a principal at Claremont School, right?
Yeah.
He's a pretty good principal, isn't he? I know, I saw him over there, yeah. Why do you like, are you going to go to your dad's school when you grow up? You don't know? You don't live, she doesn't live in your district, right?
I wouldn't torture his wife.
You wouldn't do he wouldn't do that to you. What do you like about Girl Scouts being so young?
I like that we go to like places. We go to like fun places. Like we go to camp place.
Camp Place?
Yeah.
And what else did you go to? Where else did you go?
Daddy-daughter dance.
Daddy-daughter dance? Okay, you all like the daddy-daughter dance. This would be my favorite troop because I have a daughter too, except she's 27 and lives in Houston. So, but she was a Girl Scout at one point. All right, come on in the middle, girls. Let's get a picture. Two shorter girls get in front, and if you want, kneel down. Yeah, get that one. Yeah, that's it. We have 83610 leaders Sharon Andrews, Jennifer Blash, and Gina Foley. And the girls, Farrah Foley, Lacey Blast, Callista Luis, Olivia Nolan, Leah Hyams, Aisha Soni, Raina Figueroa, Nora Andrews, Sarah Pachuki, Giroli Alabrando, and Deeksha Lyer. Okay, come on up, girls. Let me see if I can have Farrah Foley come up. You knew I was going to pick you, right? You knew it, didn't you? You tell me about the Girl Scouts.
I like selling cookies and
Do you like trips?
Mm-hmm.
What's the last trip you went on?
We didn't go on trips already.
You didn't go on trips yet? What's your favorite badge? Let me see. You got some badges. You say caroling. Tell me about caroling.
We were singing a lot of songs to old people.
To old people, yeah? All right. You're going to learn pretty soon you should call them senior citizens. It's not politically correct to say old people. But it's okay, you're young, you can get away with it. What else? It's your doll.
Nothing else.
You know, your mom works here in this building. Did she take you in and show you her office?
Yes, I got to play the computer.
You got to play in the computer? You're not allowed to do that. Oh my gosh, your mother's in such trouble. All right, let's get 83610 up here. Come on. Okay, you turn around. Come here, turn around. Come on over here. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You come in the back. You stay right there. All right. 83544, leader Kimberly Castor. Girls, Beatrix Maxaggio, Sierra Murphy, Leanne Fernandez, Lucy Bergquist, and Mackenzie Castor. Okay, I'm picking Lucy Bergquist. Who's that? Okay, you come here. You want to know why I picked you? Guess who was in to see me today? Turn around. Guess who was in to see me today?
My brother.
Your brother. What was he here for?
Eagle Scout.
The Eagle Scout Project. See, you're a Girl Scout. He's a Boy Scout. And he's working on his Eagle Scout Project. Remember I talked about Oros Park before? Well, his project is going to be to put trail markers on all the different trails. There's like 10, 12 different trails there. It's a big open 100 acres. And people always get lost. He said he got lost a couple times himself, and that's why he wanted to do this. So he's going to put different colored trail markers on each of the trails. And I think that's a really cool project. And then when you guys go camping across the street at our scout camp, you can go hiking, and you can follow your brother's colored trail markers, which is pretty cool, right? So what's it like having a brother who's going to be an Eagle Scout? No, you don't know? It's pretty cool, let me tell you. What's your favorite part about Girl Scouts?
I
I like selling cookies.
You like selling cookies? Do you know how many cookies I bought this year? You know, I have to understand when the mayor goes someplace and the little girls say, will you buy cookies? I can't say no. I just can't. It costs me $8 every time I see Girl Scouts selling cookies. And they go right in front of Not Just Bagels, where I go every Saturday. And I go most every day, but I go every Saturday. I see Kyle Anderson there, and there's always Girl Scouts out there selling cookies. And I spend more on the cookies than I spend on my breakfast. You think that's fair? Of course you do, because you're selling the cookies. All right, let's get through 83544 up for a picture. No, come on over here. Come on over here. Oh my gosh, this is a huge one. 80060. Uh-oh. Wait, calm down. I didn't call you yet. All right, leaders, Angela Lynch. Why did I just hear that name today, Angela Lynch? Why did I just hear your name today? Angela Lynch, Anne-Marie Elliott, Gina Ulrich, Jolie Taylor, Trish Brew, and Christopher Lynch. The girls, Allison Bowen, Jada Murphy, Alexandria Panic, Sanvita Rajendra, Jenna Resta, Amina Saleh, Kira Silzowitz, Abigail Taylor, Sarah Torres, Samantha Ulrich, Kristen Valendo, Kaylin Ziga, Alexa Broadwell, Sarah Chung, Haley Elliott, Emily Grogan, Samantha Giesick, Nicole Hummel, Olivia Idrissi, Leah Katarski, Laura Kozub, Ashlyn Lynch, Sydney Neary, Isabel Panic, Haley Resta, Sophia Rodriguez, Michaela Schaefer, Caitlin Taylor, Eden Turpak, Graven Lewis, Emma Warren, Madison Brew, I know I'm calling, Isabella Caraballo, Mary Elizabeth Conway, Cassandra Gloucester, Kaylee Grogan, Juliet Hernandez, Nora Idrissi, Marilyn Johnson, and Eva Katsonis. Eva, is that PK's Eva? Is that Eva from PK? Is she here? No, she's not. Oh, man, I would have loved to pick on her. All right. You guys are volunteering?
Yes.
You. Come here. You all get a chance. Talk. Yeah, you might get. You got a couple. We'll do one quick question for each of you that want us to talk. Favorite merit badge?
Favorite merit badge?
Yeah, whatever those patches thing are. You know what I mean. And Boy Scouts, they're merit badges. What do you call them? Patches? Yeah. Favorite patch?
Well, I love going camping because it helps me explore the nature.
Oh, cool. All right, we give you that one. You want to speak too? You had your hand up? Come here. What's your favorite trip?
I didn't go on trips.
You don't know. How about your favorite patch?
I like the sweetheart dance.
The what?
I like the daddy-daughter dance.
The daddy-daughter dance too? Okay, thank you. Who else wants to speak? You want to say something? Mm-hmm. What's your favorite patch?
The daddy-daughter dance.
Okay, what's your favorite trip? That's your favorite trip too? Oh, right? Okay, you want to go?
Yeah.
All right. Tell me about your favorite patch.
I think my favorite patch is...
Don't say daddy-daughter dance.
I didn't even go there.
Oh, okay. Well, tell me what your favorite patch is. Come on, you guys all wanted to speak. You ready? What do you want to say? Favorite patch?
Selling cookies.
Oh, for crying out loud. All right. No more answering selling cookies and no more answering daddy-daughter dance. I want to hear something different. Yes? Tell me anything you want about Girl Scouts.
Well, I had my favorite trip.
What is it?
We had a ship thing a long time ago.
A ship thing? What kind of ship?
I don't know. We went to...
Intrepid?
The Intrepid? It's a ship.
It was on a ship.
Our favorite trip was on a ship.
Pirate ship.
A pirate ship? Where? Where'd you go on a pirate ship?
Red Bank.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's really cool. All right. Hey, Madison, you want to say anything? Come on, sweetheart. Come on. You know the mayor's going to call on you. I know your mom and your dad and your kids. You're doomed. Yeah. What's your favorite thing about Girl Scouts?
My favorite thing about Girl Scouts is probably seeing my Girl Scout sisters every month and the daddy-daughter dance.
So you like hanging out with your friends?
Yeah.
So how many girls have you met all these girls through Girl Scouts, or did you know some of them through school?
I knew some of them through school.
But the rest you got to meet through Girl Scouts? I still have, when I was 11 years old, the guy was 13 when I joined Boy Scouts. He now lives in Vermont, but he's still my friend, and I met him in Boy Scouts when I was 11 years old, and now he's over 60, and I'm almost 60, and we're still friends. So you never know the girls you know here, they might be friends for the rest of your life. That's the way it works. Congratulations. Thank you. Okay. 3348. Leaders, Lydia Vieira, Belinda Montesinos. Girls are Sarah Vieira, Emma Camarnero, Olivia Suswal, Isabella Caravana, Kayla Willard, Lily Heyer, and Sophia Montesinos. All right. Oh, you want to volunteer? What's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah Vieira?
Yeah.
Come on. Talk to me.
I love Girl Scouts because it's like a passion of who you are. You get to understand yourself and others, and it's just like discovering who you are.
Really?
Yeah.
How old are you?
8.
You're 8 and you feel like you're discovering who you are because of Girl Scouts?
Yeah.
And because why? You get to explore new things?
Yeah.
Wow, an 8-year-old. What an answer for an 8-year-old. None of us know who we are. We're up in our 50s. Come on up, young lady. What's your name?
Sophia Montesinos.
Your month, I was going to call you up anyway. Is Joe your dad? And is Dawn your aunt? Okay, I was going to call on you anyway. Go ahead.
I love Girl Scouts because it's fun and we get to do new things and we get to donate to other people who are in need.
Well, why is that important?
It's important because it's giving back to our community.
Wow.
And we're having a garage sale and we're going to donate to foster children. We're going to buy them like duffel bags.
So which garage are you selling? Whose house are you selling the garage? Isn't it a garage sale? You talking selling somebody's garage? What is a garage sale?
A garage sale is when you like put things in. It's when you like have things that you don't want anymore.
Okay, so you sell them, and you make money, and you're going to give the money to who?
Foster children.
Foster children.
We're gonna buy them duffel bags, and we're gonna decorate them, and they're gonna use them because when they have to go to other places.
Oh, I was going to ask you that. So why is a duffel bag important and a book bag and a backpack? Why are they important to foster kids?
Because they have to throw all their things into a garbage bag and go to the next place.
Right. So a duffel bag makes it easier because they move around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you guys are so mature. All right, come on, let's take a picture. 83348. Is 80228. I got to see these girls a couple weeks ago when they did their public speaking patch over at Woodbridge Middle. It was a lot of fun. Leaders are Nicole Androvich and Michelle Liska. Girls, Teresa Androvich, Alyssa Androvich, Ilya Filman, Victoria Liska, Amanda Del Monte, Cassandra Langewal, Hanaya Qureshi, and Vanessa Pinto. Okay. Any volunteers? No volunteers? Come on up. Come on up. Who are you? Which one are you?
Cassandra.
Cassandra Langewal. Tell me about Girl Scouts.
Girl Scouts is it's great. It's good. It's a good opportunity to help out the community and help out others.
And were you there the night I went for public speaking?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that you get not too many chances to speak in public like that?
Nope.
But it's good you learned it because now here you are in front of a camera, and I won't put any pressure on you, but 148 people, and there's probably millions watching on TV right now. This is being broadcast all over the world, and here you are standing in front of the camera. So tell me more about what's your favorite patch? What do you have going on here?
I don't know.
I have many on you. Where's your patches?
I forgot to iron them on and
oh,
everything.
Oh, wow. Well, what's your favorite patch anyway? Look at all of what she has.
Yeah, I have like this.
Roller skating, Veterans Day, Be Unique, Be You. There's a teddy bear. There's community serving. There's, what's that? Cookie booth, of course. Sisterhood, sweetheart dance. She's got everything.
I kind of like the park cleanup because it was, that was fun, I guess.
Well, that's important because a lot of people clean the parks, and we really appreciate that. Mm-hmm. Okay, anybody else want to talk real quick? Nobody? I want to thank Nicole again for helping put this together. It's a big undertaking to get all the troops and all the girls out, especially on such a bad night, so thank you, Nicole. Now I'd like to ask Lizbeth de Jesus, as I said, she's your council liaison, if she'll say a few words about the Girl Scouts here.
I just want to say I'm really proud to see such a group of young ladies here, and I want to thank the parents and the leaders for making the commitment and sticking with it. One quote that I'm sure most parents have heard, but that it's the goal in my house, and I have 2 daughters, and that's what we go by. Educate a girl and you educate a nation, and you guys are doing a great job. And then I want to make a plea to the Girl Scouts. Girls sports is also on my agenda, and what happens with most nights at high schools when the girls have games, there's only the parents, and the girls don't have a big audience like the boys do. So my plea is, if you guys know of a high school game, girls basketball, softball, volleyball, and you're free that night, or you're looking for a Girl Scout activity to do, go support our girls at our local basketballs and support them in sports, because I think we sent a negative message when we don't show the same support for girls sports that we do for boys sports. So that's my plea, and congratulate all of you, all the parents, all the girls, for all the great work. Thank you.
Anybody else? Nance, you were a Girl Scout, right? Yes, you are. Nancy Drum, our first ward councilwoman.
Hi, everyone. This is great. I have great memories from being a Girl Scout myself. My daughter was a Girl Scout, and I know the mayor mentioned that some of these friends will be friends forever. Her best friends, her 4 best friends she has from kindergarten, from Brownies or Daisies or whatever that is, and went all through Girl Scouts. And so it's true, you leaders make such a huge commitment. Her Girl Scout leader is amazing, stuck with them all the way through all the years, so thank you very much for that. And congratulations on doing what you're doing and all the community service, and I just wanted to say thank you.
I just want to wrap up by also saying thank you. You know, you guys sometimes don't have the confidence to get up and say something on TV like you did. Many of you did very well. You amaze me because you get so scared and you don't want to speak. I don't want to speak, and then you speak and you sound terrific. You say really nice things and you say very mature things. You guys were great tonight. I know we couldn't have every single girl speaker would be here all night, and we can't do that because we got to clear the place out because we have a council meeting coming up. But I think you all do great, and we appreciate the efforts, and we're working for you like you're working for us. When you do the park cleanups and all the different community service, you help us because we can't do it all ourselves. So we rely on you to help us, and in turn, we're making that great scout camp that's going to be really, really cool for you guys. Imagine having a camp out right in your own town. You have Warren Park, we do it once a year. Now you have Oros Park, which we're going to be able to do anytime you want to. So we're really looking forward to that. So thank you all for coming out, and please get home safe, and please get a good night's sleep. My guess is there's probably not going to be school tomorrow. It does not look like it. So again, like I said, be careful what you ask for. All right, girls, thanks very much for coming. Thank you.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag and remain standing for a moment of silence for our troops serving our country overseas.
Allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Notice requirements of the Open Public Meeting Law have been satisfied concerning this meeting. The Home News Tribune and the Star Ledger published a notice on December 22nd, 2017, and should be so noted in the minutes of the meeting. Councilman Anderson. Here. Councilman Ficarra. Here. Councilwoman Drum. Here. Councilwoman De Jesus. Here. Councilman Small. Councilman Patel. Councilman Bauer. Here. Vice President Spiller. Here. And President Meehan. Here. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes from the March 6, 2018 meeting?
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, aye. Aye. Opposed, ayes have it. Under second reading ordinances, you only have one this evening listed as letter A. Letter A, it's an amendment to Chapter 7-38.2, handicap parking, as noted on your agenda. Can I get a motion that the ordinance be taken up on second and third reading and the public hearing be open?
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments from council? All in favor, aye. Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. The public hearing is now open on letter A only. Hearing no comment from the public, can I get a motion that the public hearing be closed, the ordinance be adopted and submitted to the mayor for approval as required by law?
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments from council? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. There are no first reading ordinances this evening. Under resolutions on your agenda tonight, we have numbers 1 through 26 inclusive, so I get a motion to approve 1 through 26 by consent.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments from council? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. That's it, Madam President.
We will now go into our public agenda, our public meeting. Please, if you'd like to talk, go back to the microphone on the right, state your name and your town, and there is a 5-minute limit.
Okay. Good evening, Council President Meehan, George Walker, Hope One. Let's have a moment of silence for the residents who are evicted and face eviction due to the Ponzi tax scheme that's in this town of pilot tax. Okay. The mayor made a little video about the rock over there, the boulder. I mean, everybody's excited about it and stuff like that, but he wants to paint it, you know? Don't paint the rock, okay? Leave the rock natural, because it's been there for billions and billions of years, and you're painting it, you know? So maybe you can tell them, don't paint the rock. And I would suggest putting a webcam on there too, you know, for security and stuff like that. And people from around the country and people from around the world, hey, they could dial in Woodbridge over there and see the rock over there, just like people dial in Waikiki Beach and Diamond Head and stuff like that. That would be a good idea. Nothing new on the opioid deaths or anything like that? No? Are we running ahead of or hack the blast?
We're still doing all our programs here in Woodbridge Township, and we try to announce in every meeting. We have different programs on the website to speak during.
Yeah, it's tragedy, yeah. Everything going on, stuff like that. Nothing with the body cams yet? No? No body cams? No, nothing. I think we're going to, and the Harleys, I think we're going to make money on that, right? Because, you know, we're going to sell them, or why don't you have a raffle and stuff like that? And, you know, I think, what are they, 2014, 2013?
Several different years.
Yeah, several different years on there, you know, so you might make a couple of bucks on that. Okay, the Greenway. The Greenway has been assaulted. I contacted the Council of Bauer
Yes.
over there about it, and you guys put the sewer through on it, and you know, people are still using it, but, you know, see if you can do it. And I don't want any patch job, or people don't want no patch job because you'll have trip hazards and stuff like that. They went on with the heavy machinery and everything, and kind of thing. Everything with, you know, Council Colonia, everybody worked for. Took 22 years to build it to that point. And, you know, let's try not to have the thing destroyed for, you know, let's keep it up on there. Okay. The stuff on Quincy Court. Can I have a quick update on that, or anything going on, or they're still doing, you know, the new guy? Oh, what's his name?
Quincy Court.
Yeah.
Quincy Court. You wanted an update?
On the
Quincy Court.
Quincy Court, we are continuing in negotiations for access on Pennsylvania Avenue, and that has not been resolved. We're also discussing the issue with the neighboring commercial piece of property that used to be Pathmark.
They used to be Pathmark over there, yeah, okay. Yeah, I've been, you know, going on the internet and stuff like that, and this guy from Roselle or whatever, he had a meeting up in Island. His name is, what's his name? Sonny? Donnie. Okay, Sonny. And everything comes up to this 115 East 11th Avenue, Roselle, you know? And that's what's everything listed on there for the development thing. Is that just like a mail drop, or I mean, what's going on? I'm trying to get some parameters on it. Is it a, who's the development company here? And, you know, just what exactly...
For what town is it in?
It's in Roselle. It's called A Absolute Plumbing.
We wouldn't have that information if it's in Roselle.
Pardon?
We wouldn't have that information if it's something being built in Roselle.
No. That's what he operates out of, right? And his base of operations, and he sent out letters to people in the area in Hope Lawn, and they had a meeting in January 9th or 11th about what was going on. I'll email you the letter and stuff like that, and you might want to check the Facebook page of Hope Lawn people or whatever, and they have some information on that too, because, you know, I'm just trying to figure out, is it going to be 4 stories, the parking underneath and stuff like that. And it's just, you know, huge, and everything is channeled back to plumbing supply house in Roselle. So, did everyone know about that? Have you had any dealings with him?
The application was for the planning board. All of the documentation you can come and look at. We can show you the plans, and it's no different than the way any other planning board or zoning board application has ever been heard and held all these years. So you're welcome to come and take a look if you want to see the plans.
Is he brother to Ronson in the Route 27 one too over there?
Not exactly.
Okay. To be continued. Thank you.
Any other comments from the public tonight?
Oh, I got cheated.
My name is Mary Clement from Avondale. I saw the agenda, and I want to ask a question about number 12, the resolutions that you just passed. It's so vague. It says the planning board to undertake supplemental investigation to determine if certain real property in the Avondale section of Woodbridge Township continues to meet the criteria to be designated as a non-condemnation area in need of redevelopment. What area is that?
Mark. That is the portion of Route 1 South that contains the City Motel that was designated a redevelopment area back in 2000.
It's just this one thing, the City Motel?
Yeah.
You can't tell from reading that what you're talking about. Okay, then I saw this number 9. Resolution authorizing the municipal controller to issue a check in the amount of $500,000 to the Woodbridge Arts Alliance from money from the township's recreation department. What's involved with the Woodbridge Arts Alliance? And
this is construction of the theater there.
What's that?
It's construction of the theater that's going in that development.
Is the $500,000 for Avondale?
It's for the theater.
How come it's not put as the Avondale Arts Center?
It says the Woodbridge Arts Alliance.
The Avondale Arts Center is going to be the project over by the Station Village, and it's under construction, and this is the township contribution towards the construction of the theater. It'll be operated by the not-for-profit group, which is the Woodbridge Arts Alliance. They will be the operators of the facility.
Okay, I live in Avondale. I live on Avondale Street. Where on that property is that going to be?
It's where the big hole is right now, and the construction is, and the concrete is being poured. That's where it is, right by the train station.
Right in the front there?
Yes, yes, in the front.
Today I noticed if you look at all the plans that this council and the planning board adopted, they had that section with stores and retail and apartments above it was set back from Avondale Street in the green area in front. And I saw today they're starting to lay it out, the building. Like that's right up to the base of the fence. There isn't going to be any green thing right there.
The building is being done and put up in accordance with what those plans are. So if you wanted to see them, they're on file here in Borough.
I saw the original plans that were passed, and then I saw the amended plans that were passed. And what they're building right now in that spot is not in any of those plans that were passed by this council or the planning board. And they're putting up something different. How many seats are going to be in that?
Vice President Spiller would like to talk.
Council President, these plans go back to 2007. Ms. Clement is correct where originally the theater was in a different location, but the plans have been the way it's set now for years. It's gone through all the phases, redevelopment, planning, and council. It's been years that where you're looking at the light, you'll have the theater, the restaurant, and retail. There were never apartments in the last few years going on top. It's been pretty much the same for years, so I don't know where you're coming saying all of a sudden we've changed it. Nothing has been changed.
okay, I don't want to waste my time on it, but the two sets of plans that were adopted by the planning board of this council are different from what they're actually building.
No, they're
I just
not.
want to make that point.
No, they're not.
Okay, we could talk. All right. I say they are. Okay, that's it. All right, that's what and the Woodbridge Township contribution toward the building of the theater is $500,000.
Yes.
Did you get any other money for it?
It's private development money that is going, also being put into
The owner, Station Village, Middlesex Management, are they putting money towards it?
Yeah, the contractors are putting money towards it, and so we also got a grant from Middlesex County, which was given to us a year and a half ago. That's portion of that.
How much was the Middlesex County portion?
It's a $6 million.
Yeah, it's a $6 million grant. That $500,000 is part of the $6 million grant.
$6 million.
Mayor, your time is up. The 5 minutes is up. I'm sorry.
Are there any other comments from the public this evening?
Yeah, okay. Everybody talk? I'm a little tired. I'm running around here. Okay, Robert Mezzi. No guns at 434 Hotline Street. Help, help, help. George Boyd, it's all about you. #1 devil. Armando Marcavo, the guy that accused me of trying to kill #2 devil. And the officer, the cop, keeps harassing me, bullying me continuously. The third devil. Okay, one day I'm home and I hear a knock on my door. I go downstairs, there's some officer said, "You're under arrest." Under arrest, I thought it was a big joke. I'm laughing at it, thinking I know, because I know I didn't do anything wrong. So let me go get my medicine and shut the radio. Oh no, he may come down with a gun. Sergeant Cerneski, now he's a sergeant because he got promoted because he busted me, I guess. Oh, they took me to the police station. They took my shot, fingerprints, the whole 9 yards. Put handcuffs me on a radiator like you see in a movie. Everything, very nice. Then they took me to the hospital. I see Sergeant Cerneski talking to the nurse station. Not only sucking up a stone, so they come over to me, they give me a shot. One guy said, "Oh, you're gonna feel good." Yeah, I'm gonna feel good. I told him I'm taking medicines and all kinds of medicines and all that. He didn't care. "Oh, you're gonna feel good." They give me the shot. Then the next day, I stood overnight. I don't even know if I got anything to eat. I don't remember. I had to walk home, all the way home from the hospital. I used to like walking, now it's very difficult for me to walk. And they didn't ask me if I had money for cab, so I went all the way walking home to 434 Alpine Street where I live. And I'm running around. Or another thing, I recommend you go see She Loves Me. I just come from the very good show at the high school. And I like this haircut I got from, from the Grove Street to that little strip mall. Eddie's there for Monday and Tuesday. He's there all the time. Good haircuts. Okay, I want to talk about, Mr. Judge Boyd, he wasn't too fair to me. He wasn't too nice to me. He took advantage of me. He took advantage of an uneducated guy. He says to me, I had my chance to talk. Thank God for these council meetings. I get a chance to talk. Only one place I don't get a chance to talk is at South Amboy. Mickey Gross. He barred me from talking. First Amendment, right? Imagine that. And WCDC, Mark Barron. He said, "Oh, I don't want you to call because you're talking about this. I'll get the records and so on and so forth." That's pretty good. I'm going to get the records. What I'm talking about the truth. What happened to me. Try getting arrested for something you didn't do, or you didn't know nothing about it, and it lingers on you. I got no life, no pep. No happy days for me, nothing, nothing. I'm waiting for the concerts to open up in the summertime. I just keep my mind off of Devil George Boyd and the guy, Martalo Armando, who said I tried to kill him, and the cop. He's bullying me. He's sticking up for his uncle. He's always picking on me. Took my handicap parking. I could hardly walk. And I got other problems. I'm going, okay. And I'm just took it away like nothing. He tells me he's going to sue me. He said, oh, I'm going to go to the police station. We're going to come back and we're going to have you arrested. Because I said to him, get down to 150, 140, I'll put the boxing gloves on, which I guess, I don't know, the guy's 6'3", or yeah, I'm going to put the gloves on him. I probably would have, but he's going to go to the police station and have me arrested. Imagine that. Then one time, because I always say, when I call the police station, I call about his uncle. I give me a problem. He says, don't mention my uncle, don't mention it, or I'll sue you. I guess he's ashamed of his uncle. He's ashamed of his uncle. Imagine that. And I recommend you guys go see this show.
Mr. Messi.
Very good.
Mr. Messi, your time is up.
And get a haircut at Eddie's. Across from the
Mr.
mall.
Messi.
Okay, thank you very much, guys.
Are there any other comments from the public?
Yeah, I'll talk again.
Hi, good evening. John Coyle, Webb Drive, Forbes, New Jersey. I just want to voice my concern on New Brunswick Avenue. There's a lot of graffiti that was tagged in several buildings, especially Quick Check. And I know it's like the winter time, and it's hard to like maybe paint during the winter, but hopefully in a month or two, I hope it can be resolved. That's all. Thank you so much.
Council President, the administration was advised that the graffiti in Brunswick Avenue. Unfortunately, if you're an owner of a property, there is graffiti, you're responsible to remove it. With the administration, they said if the property is vacant or in foreclosure, they'll try to work with it. So we're working on it this time.
Good check. Any other comments from the public?
Thank you.
Hearing no other comment, I get a motion that the public portion be closed.
Motion.
Second.
In favor, aye. Opposed? Ayes have it.
We'll now go into our agendas. I'll go. On number 5, I will be doing an Easter egg hunt next Saturday, March 31st at Colonia Middle School. We have tables set up for the children to do crafts and games, mini Easter egg hunt, refreshments. We have Sparky from the Somerset Patriot, Freddie the fire truck, and of course the Easter Bunny will be there to take pictures with the kids. And we're inviting children to make homemade bonnets if they can march around. The cost is $5, and the proceeds will go to a 4-year-old little girl named Julie from Colonia who's battling brain cancer. So we hope you'll come out, support the family, and bring your children. It's a great event. It's a lot of fun, and it's a great way to get ready for the holiday. On agenda number 10, on my item number 10, veterans issues. The Support the Troop rally will be held on Wednesday, May 16th at 5 p.m. behind Woodbridge High School. At the rally, we display homemade hero flags that honor the men and women of Woodbridge Township who are serving or who have served their country in a branch of the military. After the rally, the Township Parks Department will mount the banners on the light poles throughout Woodbridge. The banners cost $100 and will be displayed from Memorial Day through Labor Day. If you would like to buy a banner in honor of a Woodbridge Township resident that has served our country, you can call Robin Goodrich at 732-261-1787. The banners must be ordered by May 1st. And that's all I have. Just wanted to wish everybody a happy Easter and a happy Passover. Council Vice President.
Thank you, Council President. Item number 8 on my agenda, I'm pleased to report that the demolition of the existing 4 structures has been completed for the future Quick Check and gas station property located on Route 1 between Avenel Street and Lord Street, and progress is underway. This continues with the Township's desire to redevelop overgrown and abandoned properties along the Route 1 corridor. We have several redevelopment plans for Route 1 corridor and are working with property owners to continue with those plans. The rest of my agenda is in order, just 2 announcements. The Township Cable Commission has been meeting. The commission conducts meetings to determine the quality of cable television services provided to subscribers within the township, makes recommendations relative to the nature and quality of cable television services. The commission shall further review agreements between the township and the cable franchise, both contractual and verbal, monitor compliance, and report to the mayor and council. If you go to the website, www.woodbridge.nj.us, scroll down about 3/4 of the way, you'll see we have a cable survey online now for our residents to click on. There's about 20 questions, try to get a feel of what we're looking at and the residents' concerns with our cable provider. We will now invite all cable companies to submit their paperwork for a bid. One thing we get a lot, that the township does not want Verizon Fios here, which is furthest from the truth. I'd like to read just one quick piece of correspondence from Verizon in our efforts to start the process of getting Verizon Fios here. Under the New Jersey Cable Television Act, Verizon was required to make its Fios cable service available throughout the residential areas of 70 must-build municipalities within Verizon's cable service territory within 6 years of the date of service was initially made available. Verizon satisfied that system-wide cable television franchise in 2015. This was an enormous undertaking requiring a great deal of resources for Verizon to meet the deployment timeframe, and required Verizon to prioritize resources for fiber deployment to must-build towns in New Jersey, and Woodbridge is not a must-build town. That is from Verizon, so I just wanted to put that on the record that we have it. We've tried, we're trying to get the best cable provider and service for our residents. So you can help us by starting by going online and clicking on that survey. I want to thank Director Hubner for the increased presence regarding the tractor trailer enforcement on Homestead Avenue and Avenel Street. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilwoman Trout.
Thank you, Council President. My agenda's in order. Yes, Councilman Spiller, my agenda's in order. I just have a few announcements. You don't get away that easy. The POAC Autism Walk for a Difference 2018, I'd like you to save the date. It's Sunday, May 6th from 11 to 2 at Matthew Jago School. If you're interested in starting a team, you can email them at www.poacwalk.org or call 732-785-1099. And I got an update today from our township engineer, Mr. Gellin, with regard to the Green Street Sewer project. It is completed. The paving will occur once the weather warms up with the snow coming. It's probably not going to be any day soon, but we'll keep you posted. So the paving on Green Street, they were striped it today, and it will be determined, and we'll keep you posted on when that will happen. I just wanted to congratulate the American Irish Association of Woodbridge for a wonderful parade. The St. Patrick's Day parade was great. The weather was beautiful, and it was very well attended. And also, the Woodbridge High School play starts on Thursday and ends on Sunday. It's called She Loves Me. I think Mr. Massey indicated that, and it's a lot of fun, and please, I would appreciate you supporting the play this year, and Happy Easter and Passover to all those who celebrate the holiday. That's all I have.
Councilman Anderson.
Thank you, Council President. We'll go to our job bank. Please check our page on the township page. Our House, if you are interested in working with special needs adults, please apply on the township web page. We're also looking for some lifeguards for the upcoming season, so please reach out to our rec department, or you can also apply on our township website. I'm going to hold on item number 3, number 4. For number 5, I just want to reach out to the residents of Woodbridge. If you have any branches that have come down during the storm, you can contact 732-738-1311. You cut your branches into 3 feet length and bind them with either string or twine. And if you call that number, you can get a special pickup. It'll be a free pickup, so you won't have to be charged, and that'll be in effect until March 31st. I will hold on 7 through 11. I'll go down to number 12. Independent Club of Colonia will be holding one of their seasonal parties, and that'll be at the Colonia Firehouse. Independent Club of Colonia does a lot of events for the township. The Black History Month event is one that they're able to provide with the funding that they raise at these parties. The party will start at 8:30 and go till 1:30 a.m. April 21st at the Colonia Firehouse. For tickets, you can contact Glenn at 732-213-7797 or Marty at 908-337-1554. It's always a good time. Come out and check it out. It's really a lot of fun. Tooling around the town. Item number 13 is on April 28th. We're still looking for volunteers. Please contact 732-602-6015 or tooling@twp.woodbridge.nj.us if you would like to volunteer at one of the sites of the homes that we will be working on. And then lastly, I just want to recognize the Boy Scout troops. They both Troop 523 and Troop 143 had breakfasts recently. Troop 523 was on March 11th, and that was at St. John Vianney Church, and it was very well attended, and they had a great turnout. So appreciate you supporting our Boy Scout troops. And Troop 143 had their breakfast this past Sunday at the Woodbridge Elks, and they also had a great turnout. We do appreciate the Elks and St. John Vianney School with working with our Boy Scout troops so that they can raise money for their trips and for some of their fundraisers. Thank you very much. That's all I have.
Thank you. Councilman Pagara.
Thank you, Council President. My item number one, the Woodbridge Community Center. If you haven't been there lately, there's some tremendous renovations in their equipment area, their cardio, their strength training, cosmetic things like carpeting, and it's just a wonderful place. It always was, but the upgrades are very uplifting. If you have a chance, stop by there. There's a number of events now highlighting the summer camps, which are right around the corner. It's hard to believe with snow on the way. But you can check out all events at the community center at their website at njwcc.com, New Jersey WoodbridgeCommunityCenter.com. Their phone number is 732-596-4196, and it is a wonderful place to be with family and friends and do some healthy activities. Just moving down to some dates that I've been mentioning and will continue to mention. Mark your calendar for our wonderful fireworks at Alvin P. Williams Park on July the 3rd, and then the following week is our annual pizza run, which is all down by our waterfront. A couple of special announcements with the support of Councilwoman Day Zeus, who is the council liaison to the Housing Authority. If you haven't been over in the Buns Lane section of Woodbridge, our new Jacobs Landing property, which was formerly the Woodbridge Garden Apartments, 5 of the new buildings are built. A few of them have received their certificate of occupancy, and residents, very excited and happy residents, are about to move in now. If you're like me and grew up in Woodbridge Township, I've spent my entire life here. The Woodbridge Garden Apartments served a great purpose going all the way back to World War II, but they are certainly outdated, the infrastructure, the plumbing, the electricity. It was a great place, but it needed to be upgraded. And through the cooperation of Mayor McCormick and his administration, Affordable Housing Group with Carolyn Ehrlich and Donna Breitman and the Woodbridge Housing Authority, it's just a wonderful example, not just only in Woodbridge, not only in the state of New Jersey, but in the entire United States, when a federal agency like a housing authority and a town like Woodbridge can come together. If you saw these facilities, they're absolutely gorgeous with dishwashers and garbage disposals and microwaves and full-size dryers. It's just it's a wonderful improvement. Landscaping outside is gorgeous. Again, you won't be able to tell with snow on the ground. Off-street parking, once again, for those of you that have lived here for a long time, there was always parking on the street, and I know it was a difficult thing for our police, but one thing that I would like to say is that Buns Lane has always traditionally been a cut-through from Route 9 to Route 35. And there is a tendency, and our police director would probably be the first one to tell you, for people to go quickly there. A few things. There's a heck of a lot of construction going on there right now. Number two, there are some road openings as they bring in some of the utility lines. And thirdly, and most importantly, there's a lot of families that live there. So please monitor your speed. You're probably better off doing it on your own, because sooner or later the police department will catch up with you. But it is, ending on a positive note, it is a wonderful, wonderful update. And the ribbon cutting is coming up on the 13th of April, which we're very excited about. And again, it's just wonderful for the families and great for Woodbridge. One final announcement is that our health department, who has been providing great services for many years, is celebrating their 50th year in the building over by Woodbridge High School, between our library and Woodbridge High School. And Public Health Day is April 7th, right, Director Green? Is that correct? And we have an open house that day. It's a great opportunity to come in and see some of the services that are provided, and to help celebrate the history of that wonderful building and the people that serve our great town. And that's all I have, Council President. I think that's enough. Thank you.
Councilwoman De Jesus. Thank you, Council President. Moving down to item number 5, Police Community Relations. For the week of March 19th, community policing will be attending Woodbridge Township schools, providing students with information on interacting with police and working on projects with students. For the week of March 26th, they will be attending Woodbridge Township schools, providing students with information on interacting with police. They will also be attending an assembly at one of the high schools that focuses on drug abuse awareness. They will also be attending a meeting with Middlesex County to get the Project Lifesaver program back up and running. Project Lifesaver is a county-run program. Participants are children or adults with Alzheimer's, dementia, or autism who are known to wander. They are given a device that is to be worn, and if they go missing, they can be tracked by this device. If anyone is looking for information, they can reach out to Community Affairs. They are still accepting applications for the 2018 Senior Police Academy. The program will be held on Tuesdays in May, starting on May 1st. Classes begin at 8:30 in the morning until approximately 12:30. Applications are available at the police window, the libraries, the senior center buildings, and the community center. And in April, the Junior Police Academy applications will be available. And again, these are great programs for our residents to interact with our police, and also to learn how our police department works. Item number 9, the Barron Arts Center. On Wednesday, March 28th, they will hold a lecture at Edouard Manet at 7:30 p.m. This lecture will discuss the relevance of this 19th century painter, a pivotal figure in the transition from realism to impressionism. Reservations are required. Call 732-634-0413. And again, this is Wednesday, March 28th at 7:30. Moving down to item number 10, the Forts Branch Library has added an ESL digital drop-in on Thursdays between 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. in their meeting room. An ESL Literacy New Jersey tutor will be available to help library patrons learn to use Rosetta Stone, Mango languages, and literacy launchpads. Please visit www.woodbridgelibrary.org or call 732-634-4450 for more information. And that's all. Thank you.
Councilman Bauer.
Thank you, Council President. I only have one announcement tonight. Ford's Fire Company is holding their annual pork roast dinner fundraiser on Saturday, April 14th, 7 p.m. at the Firehouse, located at 667 King George Road. For tickets and more information, contact the Firehouse at 732-738-1103. Thank you.
Mr. Mitch.
Thank you, Madam President. The only item worth mentioning is tonight we were supposed to have an ABC hearing. With your approval, we dismissed the charges after the licensee complied with the request of our office, the Law Department, and the Police Department. However, you should have received by now charges against Bar Louie, which should have been in your packet earlier this week. We've scheduled a hearing for that. We'll notify you accordingly. That's all I have.
Thank you. Senator Bennett.
Thank you, Madam President. We have a bid to be awarded at the meeting on April the 3rd for stormwater rehabilitation, and that's all that I would have for tonight, and then we'll go to
Director Hutner.
Thank you, Council President. I have the addition of a handicap spot on Fairview Avenue in Colonia, one on Ryan Street in Fords, and one on Holly Street in Port Reading. We're removing a handicap spot on Hornsby Street in Fords, and we're changing a placard numbers on spots for Ryan Street in Fords and Hornsby Street in Fords. And we also have a proposal to make the entire length of Rosewood Lane in Port Reading a snow street. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Council President. I have 3 items tonight. The first is a shared service agreement with Milltown for animal control services. That's a 1-year agreement. That's basically a renewal. The second item is we have a new senior club, Good Shepherd of Hope Lawn. That's a senior club donation of $375. The last but not least is renewal of our shared service agreement with the 6 towns for our opioid recovery program. That's recovery coaches. Those are all renewals. Thank you, Council President.
Nothing this evening. Thank you, Council President.
Director Jordan? Thank you, Council President. Just our standard bi-weekly refund resolutions. Thank you.
Thank you, Council President. I have 2 items. Proposal for Stafford Road sanitary sewer improvements, and I have a release of a maintenance bond for property at 116 Grand Street, Islip. Thank you.
Legal?
Nothing to see.
I have a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.